Don't overdo here, guys. Lots of little. A little is a lot. What is it? A little, a lot's a little, something like that. Anyway, just don't overdo. Don't overdo this. Throw some down here. If you like it, throw it in. Just don't overdo. Don't overdo. I'm kind of overdoing here just for effect. Here, that's good. I'll leave it. Okay, that's good. That's good. We gotta put a big trunk in there anyway, so we're okay. Throw another one over here. What the heck? Throw one in. All right, here, that's good. Leave it. All right, so I wipe that brush out, set it down. We're done with that one right now. Put the top on the linseed oil before I spill it. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take our 2 browns on the palette knife. Now I have a big palette knife here, and I have brown umber, and I have dark sienna. I'm gonna mix those 2 together. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the white. You don't want too much of this, you want it good and dark. And I am going to clean my knife off so you guys can see how much paint I have. I pull it across. I have that much paint. Can you see how much paint that is? That is a ton of paint. So I'm gonna start here. I touch near the bottom. I drag it up. It's gonna kind of take what it wants or not. Do it again. Didn't take very much. There's more paint. The reason it didn't take much because I'm using such a small amount of pressure. If you use too much pressure, you can lose it all within the first couple inches here. Light, light, light pressure. Take your time. All the way up, 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 all the way up. There you go. Just fill this in here. Take your palette knife, grab some more of the brown. All I'm doing now is using paint. Now folks, when you do this, it's going to take a couple weeks to dry. I'll tell you straight up, this part, just because you got so much paint on here. Look at that tree bark. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you can come right back in. I'm going to show you a little bit of black. We'll spend a little bit of time on this and highlight a little bit. If you get some out of the tree, don't sweat it. We'll fix it. You have to bring a little of these out in the branches. You don't want to make it look like all the branches are just the black like we drug out before. Okay, you got to have some of them connecting to the brown tree. So let's do that. Even some of the ones up here coming across. Here we go. There we go. There's some of the darker ones. Slide that knife down. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that tree. That's what you want. Low pressure, no pressure, no pressure. No pressure, hardly any pressure at all. All right, looking pretty good. Again, guys, I am rushing through this, but take your time with it. Again, I've done this a handful of times now, so I'm sure it looks pretty easy. And it is, once you practice it, but it's nothing that you cannot do, I promise you. And let me show you how to do this moss. I was pleasantly surprised to see how easy it was to do moss. I always thought it was difficult, but found out it really wasn't. So what you do is you take your palette, and I'm gonna dip through some linseed oil, and I go into some white. I spin my brush. It's already got some black in it, which is kind of good. I spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, just like this. And it comes to that very fine point. Now you got to decide where you want your moss. I want it right here, so I'm gonna pull straight down. It's got to attach to the tree. Pull it straight down, straight down. There you go. You got to vary the lengths. Put one over here. Again, you're going to pick up some of the different colors. That's okay. You can wipe your brush back off. As you get away from the moon, you want some to be a little bit darker. Again, guys, you can use as much of this moss as you want to do. All I'm doing is pulling straight down. Notice I haven't reloaded yet. Using what's on here. I picked up some of the brown there, that's okay. Pulling it down, pulling it down. Add a little bit more here. Just vary the lengths. You don't want them all the same. Make sure they wrap on top of the branch because that's how it joins. If you've ever seen it, it kind of joins at the top. A lot of times it's got squiggles in it, and if you want to take the time, you can do that. But for the purpose of this, I just want to make a couple of quick ones here. I'll put one over here. That's the little one. Little, it grew pretty big right there. It's okay. Hopefully that's straight, kind of straight. Little one there. they're straight. Well, I think they are. All right, so a little color back in this one, a little bit over here. Again, folks, as much as you little as you want, don't overdo. I think it looks okay. So now, just to kind of finish it off here, I'm gonna go back into that color. I noticed on my trees, on my palm trees in the distance here, they're pretty wimpy. So I'm gonna just take that and just go right back up and make it a little bit thicker. There we go. There we go. And I'm gonna pull up some grass here in the front. For that, I need a pretty good amount of linseed oil on my black. I'm gonna pull up some right here. I still got a water line to do as well. Well, let's do the final touches and wrap this up. So I've got it very thin. Twist my brush, I come down here. I pull up with the grass, all directions. Here we go, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Again, there's really no wrong way to do this. I'm gonna tie this trunk in by pulling some grass over it. Be sure and use linseed oil. If you're having trouble getting it to come off, make it thinner. Thinner, thinner, thinner is what you need to do. So I'm just spinning. I'm not holding it up because it will dump on my carpet. My wife would not like that, so I am just spinning. I'm probably missing this more than I'm touching this. Pulling up the grass here. Very quickly, very quickly. You'll probably miss one you touch, and that's fine. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'll be glad to help you any way that I can. If you want to like and subscribe, or I hope to keep having more videos come out. Again, just let me know what you want to see. Glad to help you if you can. Love the teaching part, love giving advice. I'm certainly not the best. There's some phenomenal painters out there. Kevin Hill's one, just phenomenal. I just cannot say enough good about Kevin. Justin, so many great painters out there. John Conley, so many good ones. So many good ones out there. And Steve, Vinny, you name it. I mean, I could just go on and on and on and on. There's so many good painters out there. So many good painters out there. I could just spend all day talking about and their talents. Dolly, and so many good ones. JD, so many good ones. Anyway, okay, there we go. Kind of wrap it up here. It's kind of quick, but let's wrap it up. Let me fix a couple little things here I see. We got a little water line issue here because I didn't put it in. So I'm just going to take and slide, come in here, base my island here. Put that in. There's my water line here. Drag it out. Let me go ahead and add a little dirt to that too. Let me take some of this brown, throw it in here, make a little land piece, which I didn't do. There we go. Don't want to make it too straight. That's okay. What you can also do too is take some black. Black is always a good thing to add. So I guess let me spend, I talked about being done. Let me just show you a couple of cool tricks that you can do. You can add black to the tree. Let me show you that. Dry black, no thinner. And you could just kind of come in like this and add just a whole nother dimension to it just by adding some darks and lights. It just really adds character to it just by adding different shadows and stuff like that. Because you're going to have a lot of that in these trees, especially at night, You're not going to see just a brown tree. Most trees are kind of gray anyway, really. So I'm going to make this a little bigger here. There we go. There we go. There we go. You can even come up with some of this. I'm going to add in here. All right, well, I think we'll call this one finished for the most part. We cut in my water line over here underneath that. Horizontally straight your water lines, pretty important. All right, guys, I think we'll consider this one done. All we got to do next is sign it. I have found the best item on the market to sign it with is a paint removal tool. I usually sign right here. And I appreciate you watching another episode of Painting with LT. Thank you guys. God bless. And thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.